Now that I had my goal visualized, I turned to my budget. I started to outline the budget and I got bored. The numbers would turn me off. So I came up with a two-line budget because I knew I would go crazy with 30 different spending categories, chasing them around and tracking every penny. It was beyond my sanity. And I told myself, honey, there must be a much easier way of getting with my money. And here it is, a two-line budget came to existence. Welcome to the Simple Money Systems. This is the go-to podcast for exceptional women who are eager to pay down their debt and live a fearless, meaningful life that brings them joy. Hi, Diana Gallas here. I'm a mom to a special needs child, a caregiver to a loved one, and the host of this show for you who is determined to break free from debt without sacrificing what you value most. Discover here simple money strategies to set you free from debt culture, money wasting, and ever-changing mode of currency and market volatility. If you're ready to say yes to a debt-free life and exchange everything that hasn't worked for a plan that will, results that are undeniable, like peace of mind, better sleep, improved mood, and more money in your pocket, you are at the right place. Hug your bubble boo, roll up your sleeves, and get your life out of debt into your freedom zone with confidence. Budgeting is often referred to as a number crunching activity and is seen as restrictive because it involves setting limits on spending and tracking every dollar. Many people associate budgeting with restrictions, as it often highlights areas where spending needs to be reduced to meet financial goals. Well, today I want to show how this perception of limitation can restrict you from thriving and to help you look at it as a tool for financial freedom instead of another to-do on your chore list. So, friend, how's your budgeting going today? Any planning happening for the last couple of months of the year? Maybe there are exciting plans for next week, or what's coming to your mind that you can invest in 50, 20, 30 minutes today to make your life more enjoyable. Come on, you will thank yourself and you will enjoy your time completing something meaningful, right? Are you stuck with your bill pay or need a push with your debt payoff schedule? Go to the link below this episode and line up a call with me to help you to look at your situation from the perspective of a friend who wants to sit with you and sort through everything you have in mind with your finances. Please write to me at diana@dianagallas.com. It's dianagallas.com. Or go to the show notes below this episode and click the link to contact me. All right, so let's go back to our favorite budgeting topic. Yes, I understand. Please stay tuned in to the end because we will be talking about what inspires us, makes us dream, adds a spark in our eyes, and makes us financially free. Budgeting itself might feel dull without having a driver behind it, or when it doesn't serve a specific purpose. Let's focus today on increasing, investing, or adding back. See, when you think about budgeting as a vibrant tool for financial growth and expansion, then it becomes a valuable thing that you love to interact with and you enjoy playing with it because you can play different scenarios of how would you use your money depending on the outcome you're looking forward to. Just imagine working on a simple puzzle with your child when you know the final image you're going after, right? Or let's say you want to get a second job to get more money coming in to pay off your credit card, or to save for a down payment on your home, or maybe to book a vacation on a cruise. For me, it was my dream to be able to stay at home and take care of my son. I also wanted so deeply just to get away with my husband for a few days, not thinking about all the things that might happen to our son when we are away. And it's not mainly because it's hard to care for Dave. He is, I would say, easygoing when he's around loving people. Dave is nonverbal, and it's not easy to find a caregiver who we could trust, and then how to compensate for this very special service. But I created a plan how to live on one income so I could stay home with my kids. While I continued working, and my husband also worked, and I diligently was going to work every day, dropping off my kids at daycare and then at school, and then coming home when everyone was already home. You can imagine. It was one of the hardest things to do, knowing that there isn't a quick solution to my need. But I had a plan. I had to come up with my why. Every time I would come home after a workday, I worked as a tax accountant at a local tax firm, and you can imagine being a tax accountant during the tax season, working 12 hours a day. Yeah, but I had my biggest driver, my motivator, my son with exceptional needs, because I knew it wouldn't be like that forever. There would be an end to this, and soon I will enter a new season of being home with my son. So, this became my big why. My purpose behind what was seemingly dreading the never ending period of being a full time working mom. So, I totally understand how it feels on both sides. I could quit my job and just start living how I wanted to. But without a plan, I knew I would end up looking for another job. Plus, I was very good at my job, so before taking any further steps of quitting it, I had to have a blueprint in front of me. I really enjoyed outlining some really inspiring ideas about what I could do at home. During my breaks or at lunchtime, I loved taking walks away from my office, using this time to connect with myself and listening to what was really going on in my heart. So, this led me to set clear, inspiring goals. And of course, all my goals were built with my magic wand, my budget. I was like never before motivated and inspired and excited, full speed ahead, envisioning myself thriving, being a mom at home, financially secure, and at peace in my heart. I really wasn't interested in setting a goal like budgeting. Budgeting wasn't my goal and isn't right now. It turns me off thinking this way. I love visuals, so I began collecting pictures of my dream home with me being fit and healthy, then a happy picture of my son at his favorite places, and also I painted a number with a dollar amount of the money I wanted to earn each month while caring for my son at home. I placed these pictures in my closet, which I get into every morning to get dressed. Right away in the morning, when I enter my closet, my conscience kicks in and I start my day with a great mission. Also, when your main goal seems like a long shot and you're afraid of losing track of it, find another goal that goes along with this one so it can excite you and keep you going. What I want to stay away from is my phone apps. It can be another distraction and a waste of time. If you can't manage yourself when scrolling apps, I salute you. I myself rather would stay away from the temptation. Another cool thing I was doing when still working full time, instead of coming home and quickly taking care of my kids and then just plopping on the couch in front of TV, I would get to my cupboards and get organized. While at work on my breaks, I created a list of short tasks that I can work on at home after work. I realized that in a week, my closets, cupboards, bathrooms, fridges, and kitchen could become refreshed and organized and cleaned so I can dedicate the weekend to spend time with my family. I really enjoyed it and I felt great. Okay, now that I had my goal visualized, I turned to my budget. I started to outline the budget and I got bored. The numbers would turn me off. So I came up with a 2-line budget because I knew I would go crazy with 30 different spending categories, chasing them around and tracking every penny. It was beyond my sanity. And I told myself, honey, there must be a much easier way of getting with my money. And here it is, a 2-line budget came to existence. I also call it the hybrid way, where you have only 2 categories, your monthly bill pay and daily transactions. You work with these 2 only categories. That's it. You know exactly how much you're gonna need to essential bills and also how much you can live on with the allocated amount to meet your other purchases. You only have these 2 categories to deal with. If you need to buy a little more groceries this month because of a sale or because you buy in bulk, then you're free to do that. And if you need to buy clothes or do your haircut, no problem. The art of articulating your money is to spread your activities by months. Not every month do you get a haircut, change filters in light bulbs, or change your car oil, right? You will learn how to plan your activities within your budget. And if you see some purchases that you make every month, then it will become part of your monthly bill pay instead of daily transactions. Very simple concept and very easy to work with. If you want to learn more about it, check it out my new debt-free budgeting course that is coming to life in January of 2025. I have an application open for a waitlist on my website at dianagalas.com. It's dianagalas.com. Check it out, fill it out, submit it, and I can't wait to read every word of it, to get to know you better, to better understand your needs and expectations. Friend, I am glad you are with me today, and that means that you really want to start getting moving and investing your time and money into a more meaningful and rewarding money management blueprint that will deliver. The step number one, I want you to pick your one why, or you may have several whys. For me, it was powerful when I discovered that I don't have to live in my current state of mind. I can dream, and then my dreams actually can become real. Maybe I have ADHD and get bored with the same routines, day to day tasks, and to dos, and I understand there is season for everything. But, my friend, in your current season, start working on your upcoming season. Start cultivating that soil. Plan what you're gonna grow next season on your field. What seeds you need to get. And maybe not just simple seeds, maybe some from afar with unique qualifications, producing an amazing harvest that you can share with your family and many other people. Do you need to sharpen your skills and get to sign up for a few classes? Maybe check professional conferences or listen to knowledge based podcasts while you drive, like Simple Money Systems. Now think about your why. How does it serve you and your family now? And how do you see it in the future? How can you connect your skills and talents to answer your why? Then I want to ask you this question. What is the best solution to deliver on your why? What steps can you take now to get closer to your goal? Get real with yourself by checking your heart so your why will go a long way beyond selfish desires and self-boost. I want you to fall in love with discovering unique and beautiful threads running through your canvas. Maybe you can get 2 or 3 of them together and come up with a beautiful piece of art. And please remember to act on your discoveries. Don't get distracted, okay? Get in touch with me if you're not sure where to start by writing to diana@dianagalas.com or by booking a call at the show notes right below this episode. And also, I want you to come and share your whys in the Simple Money Systems private Facebook community group so we can support you and stay engaged on your current money topic. Please complete the application for the debt-free budgeting course waitlist at dianagalas.com. And if you have a specific question that you want to ask about your finances, go to the show notes below this episode for the call link. I will be happy to listen and sort through to help you with all my resources and tools that are available. Subscribe to this podcast so you can stay on top of the fresh episodes. My hope is that you learned today's useful tips, that you expanded your understanding of your why, and that my message today resonated with you. And if so, please share it with your circle of people so they can also discover their way to confidently enter into their financial freedom with the help of a 2-line budget. And please, don't forget to leave a written 5-star review at the end of this episode to help me with future topics of the Simple Money Systems podcast. Friend, take what you learned, apply it to your life, and go far and beyond, fueled by your why, okay? Have a blessed week and talk to you in a few days. Thank you for tuning into the Simple Money Systems podcast. I hope you found this episode insightful, and I truly believe that a mom like you can be an inspiration to many others just by simply sharing this podcast and living the path of precious gems for those moms who are yet to find them. So together, we can create a community of exceptional moms who stand behind each other. Would you share it with other ladies so they can also find a way to a purposeful, debt-free life? Your dedication and hard work, day in and day out, caring for your exceptional child's needs does matter. Your precious gem is yet to shine. Get it out and share your light with others. Talk to you soon at the Simple Money Systems.